Alrighty guys, so this video of me, like the update on the cars, is kind of disjointed. It's pretty much a compilation or collection of a bunch of small things I recorded over the past couple weeks. So if things seem kind of disjointed, and it's because they're recorded multiple days in between one another. Yeah, now that that's out the way, hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me. The intake is on. I had to MacGyver it a little bit, and I definitely can't stay like this. But, I mean, this is more of a proof of concept, I guess. You wanna call it that? I don't have another person here with me, so I can't rev it from the inside, from the outside. It is working. Yeah, it's just an intake, and literally, not even that, it's just a filter. So it's not gonna really add much noise or power or anything. It's the main reason I only did that was because the other one had a hole in it. So I had to change it either way, so I might as well throw a universal filter on there and call it a day. Again, can't stay like that. I'll have to have an actual newer intake come in for the Honda, which the Honda already has one, like the full piping, not just the filter. So I'm thinking once that comes in, I can maybe cut some pieces of the old Honda one to make this one actually fit properly instead of just being jerry-rigged in there. But for now, that's it. Alright, quick update on the Nissan. It's been a while since I was working on this thing and put this one jerry-rigged on there. But I got this. This is my old intake from my Honda. So the idea right now is eliminate the silencer, and then this should fit down there to where it connects, and then we can just cut it somewhere along this, and hopefully that'll fit. Alright, new plan once again. Silencer staying. This goes here. This is the boot off the Honda one, which is actually big enough to snug over this. I cut a little piece of metal to couple this, and then we're just gonna reuse the old Honda filter here because the K&N one I got for this car is too short, so or too small to fit over the pipe. So pretty much going like this, except with a pipe in between, which we gotta cut. Mission accomplished. We're in the Honda now, and the reason I'm not going to start the Nissan and show you guys what it sounds like, that's the Honda, is because it's dead. The battery dies every time I want to drive it, meaning that there's something draining the battery after I turn the car off. It's a brand new battery in there, and I've checked all the obvious stuff, like the lights aren't on clearly, and none of the simple stuff is staying on, so something is draining it as it sits overnight. And I just didn't feel like jumping it right now because I'm about to head home from the shop. So we got to figure that out. That's the next sort of big thing there. But the intake had a big hole in it, and now it's got a bit of a sportier, fancy one, even if it's kind of bootleg. Yeah. I also have some stuff I've done to the Honda, which I've yet to show you guys. So I'll have to do that at some point when I have another like Honda vid or just overall car vid. But yeah. Alrighty guys, time for another update. And not one that I particularly am excited about. My Honda here has been giving me some issues the past few days, so much so that today I had to drive my mom's car to work. I don't really know what's wrong with it. To give you guys an idea, my car's an automatic, as you guys know, and through the gears it just doesn't shift right. It's been happening for a couple of weeks now, but it started out just kind of minor, where it would just kind of, in between like third and fourth, it would just bang off the red line a little bit, so woo, and then I'd have to let off the throttle, get back on it, and then it would upshift, and it just kind of progressively got worse and worse. And actually yesterday, me and my dad, we were not really fixing it, but we just put some more transmission fluid in just to see if that'd make a difference, and now it doesn't want to shift at all. I was driving to work this morning and literally got around the corner just in first gear going like 15, and it just would not shift even after I let off, go back on, all that. So I just turned back around and took my mom's car to work. So it sounds like a transmission issue, but the transmission itself seems fine, like the gears aren't grinding. So it seems like just whatever is supposed to tell the transmission, maybe it's the ECU or some sort of sensor, whatever's supposed to tell the transmission, hey, shift, is just not telling it to shift properly. But also a while back, this is kind of unrelated, we were checking my spark plugs and one of them had quite a bit of oil and like buildup on it. So that's what I'm about to check now to see if maybe something's going on up there. But as far as the shifting issue, I have no idea. I did buy some transmission solenoids, which I might actually be able to show you guys here. This engine has a number of solenoids that are on the top. These are 2 of them. This is one of the ones that I bought to change. I believe this is a shift solenoid. I did buy that. I don't know if that's the issue, but they're old and it won't hurt to change them anyhow. But as of right now, like I said, I'm just gonna check my plugs, see if any of them got oil or buildup or anything like that, just to see and make sure that's not an issue, or see if it is an issue. Alright, you can see I got these 2 popped. I got this one out of the second slot, and this one actually looks really good. I mean, it's a little dirty, but all things considered, it's fine. These have been in here for a little while now. They're not super new. But I don't remember if the one that was concerning in the past was the first one or the 4th one. But after turning on this one, it just got super tight when I loosened it, which means it didn't thread properly going in, or just something. I feel like it's going to snap on me, to be honest. I just stopped and just took this one out to see if there's any issues. I'm going to take the rest of them out, but already that one being so tight, even though I'm loosening, is obviously not good. Alright, so I've taken all these 3 out, and these 2 look exactly like that. The second one, fine and good. The real problem child is this one, and it's still just super tight, even though I'm loosening on this front. Because look how tight that is, bro. This should never be this tight, even if it's fully tightened. So I'm afraid that that'll strip. And it's one thing if it just strips the spark plug, that's no big deal, get a new spark plug. But stripping the threads on the inside of the valve covers on the block, that is no bueno. Small update, I don't even think this is really the issue, what's going on with my transmission and it's shifting, but I knew that this is one thing I probably should have been checking anyway, so figured why not. So, small update and we'll see what happens. But right now, both the Honda and the Nissan are kind of crapping out on me. I mean, the Nissan was never really running that well in the first place. But as of right now, kinda out of a car while owning 2 cars. Great. Literally like 2 seconds after I said fuck it and came back, I tightened it, went the other way and then went back and it came out fine. And yeah, it actually looks pretty good, and it's not stripped. Surprisingly, the threads are fine. Hopefully the inside of the block is fine. I mean, that's both good and bad, because good, my spark plugs are all good, there's no more oil leaking in there. Bad, because now I really have no clue what's going on with my transmission. Again, maybe it's these solenoid things, which I ordered. I'll change them whenever they come in. But, kinda at a loss.